Well, hello, everybody. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag Fish Fan Mom, touching lives one fish at a time. Welcome to the fish room. How's everybody doing? Whew, I'm still a little tired from the last couple weeks, but I am just so glad to be here with you guys. I missed last Tuesday because I was on vacation in Virginia visiting my mom. Hey Anthony, hey Sandy, hey Ed, how we doing? Welcome to the live stream. And everybody else, don't forget to click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed and you think you might like some of my content, go ahead and hit that subscription and that notification bell. And if you'd like to become a member, I'm still have memberships. Little, what is it? Fry level, $1.99, and the juvenile level is $3.99 a month memberships. And sometimes you get early releases of materials, photos, videos, upcoming events, and then I make it public for all the other subscribers. I've never done an all members live stream because I don't think it would be fair uh, to the other members, I mean, the other subscribers who may not have the finances. And you know me, I'm Fish Fan Mom. I'm always budget minded and realizing that sometimes memberships just don't work. I want to say hello to Bigfoot Fish Tanks. How are you doing? And welcome to the live stream. Everything aquatic, my Dina. How you been? Ooh, we got to catch up. But um, on April the 30th, I had a wonderful time at Aquaticon. I came in early on Friday from just misunderstanding. Early, what is it? You know, when you get in early, the VIP early entry, whatever. I was a day early, but it did not matter because I ran into Carrie, Science Gal, and her husband, Jesse, first. Then later, I ran into my friend CJ Black and her husband, David. It was like a great reunion. We'd never seen each other in person. Hello, Dr. Anthony, Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fishes. How are you doing? In the doctor's office, just waiting to be seen. All is going. Just need refill for anti-malaria pills. Okay, I'm glad you're doing well. And I know about those prescriptions. You have to get them refilled from time to time. And if you have a pharmacy and a insurance program like I do, they just pretty much do it for you. They will send you a text or an email every once in a while saying, we've notified your doctor's office and your prescription is pending due to contact with the doctor, but blah, blah, blah. Waiting for 2 boxes of fishes from Czechoslovakia for me in the store tomorrow, having them delivered to my house. Awesome, Ed. Oh, I need to catch up on some videos to look at people's fish rooms. My fish room survived in my absence. My husband fed the baby plecos for me every other day, and I told him if there's still some algae wafers on the ground, don't put any more in there. Of course, the hang on the back quit working, but I do have 2 sponge filters in there. So it's a little on the cloudy side. Y'all can see it over my shoulder right here. And they are really, I would say, about a half inch in length now, the babies. And uh, I got to experience, well, y'all did with me 2 weeks ago, the spawning behavior of the male and a young female, but we also have an older female that's sitting on eggs, or she's just hanging out in the cave. But daddy is on wigglers, I do believe. I'm going to see if I can shine my flashlight in there and see if I can see any wigglers. Not sure. Looks like it. I think they're wigglers, but we got a good little brood of fry in there, and I'm excited. I will be working on this 10-gallon over here and this 20-gallon. I think this 20-gallon behind the camera, behind the laptop, it has just a few fry, and the Amazon swords are taking off really well. And I've got a good heater in there now, and I've got a few straggler guppies. So everybody's saying hi to each other. Yeah, what are you getting, Ed? Dr. Anthony wants to know. So, Ed, what you got coming in on those two boxes? Also, I will be getting with Grant from the Garden of Eder. They were at Aquaticon and Shelby, and I'm going to get some shrimp from him too, Ed. So I know I want to order some of your fire cherry reds. I got to get that tank upstairs ready. So this week I'll be working in the fish rooms, getting the tanks ready, and got to go through a couple of these hang on the back filters and get them going. And uh, this 29 needs plants replanted, and probably throw some root tabs down there from Aquarium Co-op. Uh, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I am wearing my Tennessee Fish Mafia t-shirt that I bought while I was at Aquaticon. Ed was so surprised. I think he sold out all the hats and maybe have just a couple t-shirts left, and he's got to reorder. So Ed, are you able to type in the chat to let us know what you've got coming in on those two boxes? I want to welcome everyone to the live stream tonight. There's 11 viewing right now, and thank you for hanging out. I met some great people from Eastern Tennessee Aquarium Association Club, and I met the MB Bettas from Florida. I met a lot of the saltwater frag people, and they also had a reptile exotic uh, store booth there. And there was a local guy from Nashville. I cannot remember his aquarium store, but I got a baker's dozen of platies from him a couple years ago. I'm getting a breeding group of Xenotilapia. Is that Kalisa? Kalisa? Xenotilapia. A breeding group. All right. Congratulations. That's kind of cool. And Dina, the powerhead pump in the 55 has been working great. I still have some duckweed in the lower end of that aquarium, but it is doing away with the duckweed. Yay! But my 40-gallon tub outside, those guppies that I put out, that oh, he's washing his hands. It's too funny. So, no tilapia kalisa. Kalisa? How do you say that? Or are you through at the doctor's office? So many different ways to interpret things these days. I also have a piece of art hanging on my wall from Rack Cross, also known as River Life and the Bird Channel, and now the one that's K KBC or something like that. It's a Hawaiian uh, channel that he's been visiting Hawaii quite a bit and studying some of the beautiful exotic birds, native birds there. That's great. Exactly how I got rid of duckweed in my 90-gallon. Thanks, Dina. I'm still waiting on those angels to start spawning. Surprised it is taking so long. Yep, you have no idea. They might be just enjoying their life right now, huh? I do have to trim some more leaves off of my Amazon swords, and I planted some more water wisteria in the substrate, and they're doing well. My mystery snails are doing well, but I think I'm going to turn the laptop around and let you all see the 20-gallon because the plants that I put in there after I sold the yo-yo loaches, they are doing really good. And I've got one, two, three, four, five, I think five Amazon swords, six planted. On the bridge is some Anubias nana, and then in the flower pot behind the bridge is some apatogeton, whatever. I don't remember. It's a bulb plant, and in the middle you can see the new growth. And here's some of the straggler guppy fry and the guppies that I probably will end up catching them when they get a little bit bigger and adding them to my outside 40-gallon tub. I don't have anything in my 20-gallon tub at this moment. So let me see. They're cleaning and sparing. They are cleaning and sparing fools. Hey, Don Gallagher. Hello, all working, so mostly listening. Okay, so we had Aquatic Marine that hosted the Aquaticon, and there is a girl named either Tia, I want to say her name is Tia Davis, and she is on Facebook, and she is an a marine biologist, and she has created this mixture of sand and fats that not only can help bond uh, live rock, and dry rock together in PVC. It helps establish your saltwater tank up to 6 months, and with all of the minerals that she has in that mixture, she's even been able to grow saltwater plants from spores. So, sparring, aka fighting. Okay, got you. So, yeah, they're battling for territory and such. Okay, understand. And I did an interview with her. And matter of fact, she is such a talker that everybody who ever went by her booth with a camera had a interview whether they wanted one or not. But she set the booth up for educational purposes. And she's very knowledgeable, and she does talk fast, but she has so much information to give to you in such a short time. She really did an excellent job. I also did not get to film, or I forgot to film, um, the other booth that was beside Aquatic Marine. It's not Fluval. It was the other F one. Um, I don't use any of their products, so that's hard for me to remember. But Seachem, I did film their booth, and Sean Peck's wife Holly had a booth for her art. There was a representative from Humana there. There was a window store. I forget what the first part of his business, but it's by Anderson. So Fritz, that's it, Anthony. Thank you, Fritz. I didn't get over to the Fritz booth, and I regret that I didn't, because I may have gotten some samples, but it didn't happen. The raffle area was huge. I think there was over 30 raffle boxes, products being raffled off, two grand prizes, saltwater and freshwater, 45-gallon cube aquarium with a Kessel light heater and I think a filter and the stand for it. So those were two really nice grand prizes. I think there was a 20-gallon aquarium kit and a water box aquarium that was, I want to say, around 5 to 10 gallon. I'm not sure. And lots of other products of filters, inside filters, outside external filters, Dr. Tim's feeding and solutions. There was just a lot. There was t-shirts and baseball cap. There was two Kessel lights, I do believe, that were auctioned off. Just a lot of nice product and saltwater skimmers and such reactors. Um, let's see. Did I did I mention I didn't get to film the aquascape competition, and I think I did get photographs. Hey, Vibes Aquatics, good evening and welcome to the live stream. Um, Chattanooga Ed was one of the judges, and so he asked me to man the money bag and any more sales. I did sell two more Tennessee Fish Mafia T-shirts, and so I wasn't able to film the event. I do believe that Austin from Fantastic Freaks may have filmed it, and as far as I know, the entry fee covered being able to take everything home. Thank you, Vibes. Um, Remember to smash the like button. Thank you. Also, let's see. I've got a lot of stickers. Reef Nutrition. Chad from Reef Nutrition was cool. And I didn't get to meet Cunningham Cichlids. He had customers most of the time, and so I didn't go back by to disturb him. But he said in his video on YouTube that he sold all of his fish and even some of his food products. So I think they sell their own food products as well. And Reef Nutrition Chad, uh, his business breeds or it um, grows the plankton and the copepods and such that they sell wholesale and retail. Mainly, they sell wholesale to other fish stores. So you want to contact them to find out where the distributors are at and buy the copepods. And it can be fed. The plankton and the copepods, of course, can be food for saltwater and freshwater foods, fish. And my corridors are spawning. Thank you, Lord. And yeah, everybody was glad to see me. And of course, Rod kept the shabumpkins fed because, at this time of the year, they have to eat 2 and 3 times a day. And he didn't know how to scoop out duckweed and frog bit and put over there. So he kept them fed for me. And he said it was so funny because, Before I went on vacation, uh, if he stepped out there, they went and hid to the back. But now that he was the source of food, they greeted him every day at the front of the tub. I said, "Yep, they're just using you. Remember, they'll go back to their old selves after I get to feeding them." But I don't see any problems in my tanks except right now uh, keeping hang on the back going in the 25 because of the sand substrate. The plecos keep the sand stirred up so much that if just one little grain of salt gets in there, it clogs up or stops the propeller. And then I just have to take it apart, clean it out, and put it back together, and it'll work again. So I probably will look into putting a pre-filter on that to see if that helps keeping things going. But I think Donald, Aquatic Express, my friend who's about an hour and 15 minutes from me, he's going to give me some black skirted tetras. And I'm thinking about ordering from Stephen Quartner some championship guppies. And I'll probably put them in a 10-gallon and sell the culls. That's what I'll do. Keep keep the breeding trios and going, and then I'm going to get some uh, shrimp from the Garden of Eder and some shrimp from Ed's picking up cichlids, and then I will be probably another month or two before I'll sell any of the blue-eyed lemon plecos. Looks like I have a good 2 dozen or more. And y'all have any questions? I haven't received any articles for the hashtag FishFam community newsletter, and I would like for the community to participate as always and send me a short story about your hobby, how you got started, maybe some problems that you've had and you've learned from from those problems, any diseases that you may have uh, experienced and how you treated it and if you were successful or not. And thank you for showing love for love. Remember, if you see someone's channel that you don't recognize, scoot on over there and subscribe. Hey, Geek Boy, how you doing? How you doing, Charles? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. And so I helped set up the raffle area on Friday. We helped set up. We had a large area in the back for the Fish Fam, for the YouTube creators, but it wasn't very well labeled. So next time we'll work on at least getting a stand-up banner behind us, and we need to have uh, maybe some live streams and interviews going on. Need to schedule some things like that. I went by several booths and interviewed. I interviewed Chad from Reef Nutrition. I interviewed the guys from ETAA. I interviewed the guys from, or the girl, Tia Davis, up front, who's a marine biologist. I know I interviewed more. A couple of the coral people, I think it's newcoralcommunity.com. They came from down from Pennsylvania. And then there was another coral lady who came actually from the northern Atlanta area in Georgia. Hey, Welvina, how you doing? Good to have you. Welcome to the live stream. That is Melvin, if anybody wants to know. Hello, Melvin Reef. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Welvina Fish Clan. Um, But I guess I'm mostly excited about my plecos that have bred, and I want to get going and condition the corridors. And the way I do that is I do water changes, good filtration. I'll start feeding them some freeze dried bloodworms, and I've got to get some more community rapashi mixed up. I've got the morning wood, but the plecos like that more than the corridora do. T-bar cichlid, a pistogramma, a gas, aggie, a gas. I can't pronounce these. Fire red, black rams, silver snakeskin angels, albino red peacocks, lamprologus, that one, yeah, and the xenotilapia, Calis, Cali, how do you say that? Calesa, Calesa, and long-finned white-cloud mountain minnows. Hey, Chad, how are you doing? Good evening, Susan and company. Good to see you, Chad. I appreciate you stopping by and welcome to the live stream. Yes, I was talking about some of the vendors that were there at Aquaticon. Nice meeting Chad, and just glad to be a part of the crew that weekend. We had such a wonderful time and meeting new people, new friends, I think that we can call friends. Um, I know Sean Peck did an excellent exhibit on the first layers of your aquascaping and why. And and then James, Fish Room Fever, gave a great talk. I'm doing good, Susan. I almost got Skippers with it. He thought at first that it was a new person and a woman, and then he caught on that it was me. Yes. Um, Melvin likes catching us off guard. But Mitchell is another person that I met at Aquaticon, and he's an awesome person from Tennessee. And I met Select Pet John in person, and of course I saw Robert at 10 TN Aqua there in Tennessee, and of course I saw Mike Howe from Mike's Fish Barn. Got to see and hug Rack River Life and his wife, and I believe Kenny's wife's name is Angie, and she's a very awesome person. Plus, his sons, all of his employees and volunteers that he had um, were awesome people and lots of fun to be with. CJ Black and her husband David, and Carrie, Science Gal, and Jesse, and Lefty 3213A, and Austin at Fish Tantics Freaks. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to forget. Oh, I think Hillbilly Aquatics was there. Oh, excuse me. And boy, I know I'm going to leave somebody out. I got to meet Sean Peck's mother, Claudia, and I believe that's her first name. Beautiful woman. Um, Dustin's Fish Tanks was in the house, and I got to wave at him, and he said, "Hey, fish people!" And he was so busy. He sold out. Well, what plants he didn't sell, I believe he sold to Kenny to Aquatic Marine, because when we went over to the shop, we saw a lot of his plants in the tank. And but the beautiful part is when you travel, I think he travels from Kentucky, but when you travel and you don't sell everything and you have local vendors, um, Rob at Aquatic Aesthetics was there. He bought I know he bought almost a dozen bettas from MB Bettas, and they had a beautiful selection of placots and uh, full moon, and I didn't see any crown tails or veil tails. Hey, Cassie B, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So, in my fish room, like I said, I've got some tanks to get set up to receive some new livestock, and I've got to work on the 150-gallon uh, shabumpkin tub outside. I got to clean the filter out; it gets clogged up. I'm sorry, I'm smiling because I'm watching the Cory cats spawn. It's so cool, and I can put some plecos over here in the 20, and I'm going to let these fry grow up, these guppy fry grow up, and get rid of them, put them outside in the 40-gallon uh, tub. Did you say Kenny from Daniken Aquatics? No, it was actually Kenny Parrott, who is the owner of Aquatic Marine. No, I didn't get to see him. Of course, Daniken Kenny from Daniken's Aquatics just went through arm surgery, so he can't travel or do anything right now. But that's okay. Thank you, Don. Yeah, and he spells his name Kinny. I've never seen that spelling before. Um, oh, let's see. I know I left somebody out. I think I said Holly Peck because she had her art there. Um, there was two or three vendors that were not fish related, which I think is an awesome idea. At every convention, you should have some vendors like that that could answer insurance questions, or if you need some windows. And it was just really good. We just needed more freshwater people, because just about every freshwater vendor sold out. There was so kind of like an overload of frags. I think there was too many of those vendors. But you ask and you never know if somebody's going to back out at the last minute. So we did have some people that backed out. We don't know the reasons. Some said because it was a first time event, they didn't want to risk their they didn't want to risk coming out, but they would not have been disappointed. There was ball pythons, there was bearded dragons, there were chameleons and geckos. I did not see any tarantulas, but he did have a good supply of crickets and other food sources for those reptiles. He had reptile enclosures, heat lamps, basking materials, feeding materials, and he came very well prepared. I can only recall maybe two empty booths. One of those was the frags, lol. Oh, yes, another frag that didn't make it. Saltwater frags. I think there was a freshwater vendor that didn't make it. And of course, there was a lot of uh, fish fam that didn't make it either, because they either had to work, they had other business to attend to, and some things came up at the last minute. But those that made it out, I was very, hey, John, Select Pets in the house. Welcome to the live stream. And John was another one that I was so glad to meet. I believe he said this was his first convention that he ever experienced as well. And on his videos, he says he wasn't very prepared because everybody else brought stickers and things to give away, and he didn't think about bringing stickers. But the most important thing, John, was that you were there. And the next time, maybe we can get with James and help be a subcommittee that can help get a banner going, and maybe we can get a live stream area going where we can interview different fish fan people that come out, or even ask some of the vendors to come over and introduce themselves. I'll be glad when I'm in position to attend shows. Hard to go to the East Coast. Yes, it is. And I know Kenny and all of them have a lot going on in Washington, and I don't know if Oregon does or not. It was a pleasure to meet you, Susan. John, you know I was elated to see you. I think I scared you. I said, John. And then for a while I thought, oh God, did I call his name right? Sorry to run, but I need to hang out with my family. Just wanted to pop in to say hi. Hi. And I love you, Cassie B. God bless you and your family. And I hope you had a happy Mother's Day. Yes, I need to say happy belated Mother's Day to all mothers. And I had a very good surprise. If anybody follows me over on Facebook, um, my husband and my oldest daughter, yeah, there's rarely anything within a day's drive. Yeah, it's rough. A celebrity knowing me? Wow. Stop it. Oh, I was hoping that maybe Ethan would have come up from Chattanooga from his fish mania. Rob came up, but he didn't have a booth, and I thought Rob could have brought some things from the store. And of course, Kenny asked me if I had anything, and drats, I wished I had thought I could have brought some plants. I could have brought some Corydora. I could have brought some plecos, but maybe next time Susan will set up a little booth and an aquarium. And anyway, I think the aquascaping contest was a lot of fun. The kids had an area in the back where they could color and draw, and maybe and the fish the face painting booth, that was the other booth that was non-fish related, but that painter, she was excellent. She did an excellent job. Sorry, just brought 3 boxes of fish in. Awesome. And three, I thought you were expecting two. Wow. Thank you, Melvin. I got your Mother's Day wish on Facebook too. But anyway, they got together and surprised me. The kids showed up at church. They were hiding in the balcony, and I usually go up there to the bathroom from the sound booth. And I said, well, surprise. So they came over, they bought dinner, they waited on me. Oh my goodness. We visited for about 2 or 3 hours, and then they headed home back, one to Georgia and one to Coleman, which is in northern Alabama. You're welcome anytime, Susan. Thank you, Melvin. But yeah, that face painter, she was an excellent artist. She did a really good job. I was even at one time thinking about getting my face painted, but I don't think I sat still long enough. And if I did, it was because my back and my feet were killing me. But I had a really good time. I think they really did an excellent job on the planning. We learn every event how to tweak it here and how to tweak it there. And I really do hope and pray that next year they have another one, and that there's more fresh water and more plants, and maybe just maybe some nano fish. Somebody wanted some nano fish. The oxalotls on Aquatic Marine's table were excellent. Um, I didn't know oxalotls or axolotls could be the price that they were, but it still wasn't outrageous. I just wasn't prepared myself. Um, and not I'm not interested in bringing any axolotls home at this time. So just lots of beautiful reefs and corals. I met this one girl named V from saltwater, and she had these stem corals with it looked like these little feathers on them, and she says they're filter feeders. So that's how they feed in the water column. Chad says, "Select pet, was it you I met hanging with Ed during the drawing at Aquaticon? I've seen you around but never subscribed. Just fix that." All right, Chad. Awesome. I call that showing love for love. That's a subscription, in other words. And I got to go over and make sure I have subscribed to you, Chad. I think I did the other day, but I'll make sure tonight after the broadcast. If y'all have any new stuff going on in your fish rooms, the temperatures are rising to 90 degrees tomorrow. So I probably will get outside and do a water change in the ponds and um, work on this hang on the back over here to get the water filtration going again. And thinking about maybe adding, I don't know. I better leave it alone while the babies are in there because I don't want to upset the water chemistry for those plecos. And I do need to do some water testing. So maybe I'll do some water changes and some water testing tomorrow. Okay, LOL. So many faces and names, it's hard to recall. Yep, that was me, Chad. Most of the coral people from Aquaticon were at Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo this past Saturday too. Awesome. Is that what y'all had there in Kentucky? Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo? 90. Wow, it snowed here last night. Dina, your state's turning into more of an Eskimo thing. Snow. Wow, I hate that. Yep, Cave City, Kentucky. All right. I'm really looking at the Triple Crown, but I can't remember when that is. Is that in September? July, September? Somebody needs to help me out. I'm going to pull up my, let's see, the last week of July. Okay. All right. I'm going to share the screen. Y'all know I have an event calendar on my website, right? So I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to put it in list format, and I think I can do it with, yeah, I'm still on screen. Definitely a cold spring this year. I just hope once it warms up, we don't head straight for 100. I know it. It's hard to believe what might happen. So Reefa Palooza is June the 25th, and that's in New York through the 26th. Then we have another one. Oh, that's a repeat. Yep, I repeated it. Then on the 27th, right, John. Haha, everything aquatic. Are you in Illinois? She's in Oregon. Are you in Illinois, Chad? Hey, David, master photographer, welcome to the live stream. Better late than never. That's true. Always. But the Triple Crown is the ACA 2022 convention in Louisville, Kentucky, July the 27th through the 31st. an event unlike any other before it. Come celebrate 50 years of ACA, 4 conventions, and I think there's been maybe 1 or 2 more large events joining for the price of one. And then Aquashella Dallas is August the 6th and the 7th in Texas. All right. All right, all right, all right. I start my Triple Crown activities on the 24th. All right. Good evening, Master Photographer. Yes, Chad. Meet David and anybody else that doesn't know. Oh, Ray's Aquatics came in. Hey, Ray. It was nice to meet you in Knoxville, Susan. Yes, Ray, it was. And I didn't get a picture with you, though. We should have grabbed each other and stood over in front of the banner and took a picture. Aqua Balls is in the house. Hey, George, and congratulations to George on 1K. I hope you're doing well. She says she's in Southern Oregon and it has been very cold and wet, but hard to complain too much as we were in an extreme drought. Gonna have to ration water this summer. Wow, that's terrible, but it's, we have to do what we have to do, don't we? Anything else, guys? I may be co-hosting with Diego Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Pet Exotics. So I will let him know tonight whether I'm going to do it. I believe I can. I believe my schedule will let me. There are there are lots of things going on. You're welcome, George. We have a busy weekend and week next week, and I can't spill. I got some news, but I can't spill the beans. But there is a Fish Fam member from way back that I'm gonna have the opportunity to meet on Monday and Tuesday, and I will take many, many, many pictures. They are relocating, and they may be close to me, so this is exciting. I better quit before I tell everything. But I hope you all have enjoyed the broadcast somewhat. I hope I haven't been that boring. And again, those that I met at Aquaticon and those that I will meet in the future, I love you. I'm excited. I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to even make it to Aquaticon. I'm glad that James from Fish Room Fever was helping Kenny organize it. He worked his butt off. He said next time he'll have some um, other committees to help him because he really worked hard, but it was well worth it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Dina says, and I love you. And if you have something to add to the Fish Fam community newsletter, please send it to me. Um, Let me post my email on the screen. My email is slc-aquatics@gmail.com. And this again is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Thank you. God bless you, David. Yes, I am your sister in Christ, and you are my brother in Christ, and I really appreciate you. Um, I thank God for all of you all, and I hope to see you Thursday at 5 p.m. on Pet Exotics, or I will see you on next Tuesday. Well, not next Tuesday because I'm in church service. So don't look for me next week. I may pop in and out during the day or something. Love you. God bless you. Until we meet again. Bye bye.